Greetings, folks. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Just I'm doing my solo thing. The rest of the house is napping, so didn't want to get this in the way of anybody's Super Bowl party. Let's let's chat. Let's do a little quick chat. So first things first. Obviously, Super Bowl Sunday. I am going to be doing some wings. But let me introduce myself first. My name is Brian Thomas. I have this forum out here speaking with all you beautiful people because I am in dire need of a kidney. I've been battling a kidney disease for 20 years now, and last year it accelerated to the point that the kidney beans are, to, to say the least, no more good. Out there talking to the people, looking for a potential donor to help me, and yeah, shebang bang. Like I was saying, okay, Super Bowl Sunday, big day. The Chiefs are going for number 3 in a row. So it's probably going to be Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift concert because basically that's that's exactly what it's going to be. Oh my gosh, if they win, Travis Kelsey's probably going to propose to Taylor Swift. Ugh, it's gonna. Oh gosh, I'm going to stay off of social media if that happens. But yeah, big day. I do have some wings that I'm going to be making. I do have a recipe to make wings, not frying them because we're doing healthy, right? So basically, you just pat them down, make sure that they're bone dry, bone dry, chicken bone, and you coat them in uh, cornstarch. Put them in the oven. I want to say like 400, maybe 450. I gotta look up the actual number, but you just flip them. You have to be in there for an hour, but you flip them every 20 minutes, and they come out as crispy as ever. No oil, no air frying, none of that stuff. And then you douse them in your favorite sauce. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Uh, why don't we start out with some football or Super Bowl dad jokes? Why don't we try a couple of these? Why do football players never wear glasses at the Super Bowl? Because it's a contact sport. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. Excuse me. Why do ghosts always get free tickets to the Super Bowl? Because the coaches want to make sure there is team spirit. See, I got Lizette laughing. This is good stuff. Why should you stay away from poppers at Super Bowl parties? Because they will get jalapeno business. That was bad. It read better, but that was bad. What did Patrick say to Andy when he arrived late to the Super Bowl? Sorry, I was hanging with my homies. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, we'll do one more. No, these ones aren't it. Gotta find a good one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Last one. What would Elvis's favorite Super Bowl snack? What was Elvis's favorite Super Bowl snack? The jailhouse guac. That's a smash one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's make sure we're good. Yeah. All right. So actually, right before I hopped on, I did hear from a very awesome family friend a story about a most recent kidney donation. The title of this story I'm reading for you, this article, says former NBA player Nate Robinson will watch the Super Bowl with his donor after undergoing successful kidney transplant. Nate Robinson actually used to play on the Knicks some time ago before he retired. I think when he played 11 years in the NBA. He actually was in that movie. What was that basketball movie? Uncle Drew? Yeah, he was in Uncle Drew, which is a pretty funny movie. Dropping on Netflix very soon. Plug. Hopefully they give me some money for that. Yeah, so let's get to this article here. Former NBA player Nate Robinson underwent successful kidney transplant on Friday and now plans to watch the Super Bowl in hospital with his donor. After dealing with renal failure for several years, Robinson, a three-time slam dunk champion who spent 11 years in the NBA, had the transplant at University of Washington Medical Center. I'm thankful for all my doctors, the University of Washington, my family, my donor, and his family, Robinson told CNN via his agent. His agent also said that the procedure was successful, adding, he's already feeling and looking a lot better. He walked around the hospital a bit today and is planning on watching the Super Bowl in the hospital with his donor. It was while playing with the New York Knicks at the start of his NBA career that Robinson learned that he would one day need a kidney transplant. He didn't speak publicly about his condition until 2022, 7 years after he last played in the NBA. For me, it was shocking to know that at some point, sometime, my kidneys were going to go, Robinson said in an HQ documentary in November 2022. I was just trying to enjoy my time when I was in the league, played as long as I could. I just tried to lock it down deep, just live my life and play. Just enjoy the time that I had in NBA. I was like, man, I'm not going to let this stop me from playing and do what I do. Since 2021, Robinson has been regularly receiving dialysis, a procedure to remove waste and excess fluid from the body when the kidneys stop functioning. The 40-year-old told ESPN last year about having to endure a long wait to receive a kidney. Later on in life, when I get a kidney, I'm going to be looking back like, damn, I really went through all this. That kidney I get, I'm going to cherish it, he said. I am going to treat it like a baby. I'm going to do everything I'm supposed to do. So I have a fellow Nephro bro in Nate Robinson. It's funny because the feelings that he was alluding to are synonymous with the feelings I have. It's a weird feeling to know that something within your body has failed you, or is failing you, and is not working. You know, you have people out there that live to 100 something. My mom's aunt lived to 101, I believe, and her kidneys were kicking for 101 years. It's I don't know. It's almost paralyzing. It's almost debilitating to find out about that. So one of the main reasons as to why we're reaching out to our community, our friends, our families, our close ones, our loved ones, for kidney donation is to try to get ahead of dialysis. Like the story I just said for Nate Robinson, he was in dialysis for 4 years before he had a kidney. And it is a known fact that individuals who have a transplant after dialysis versus having a transplant before dialysis live a longer life, have a longer lifespan. Um, Not to say that dialysis is terrible. Dialysis is a procedure that is needed to help filter out the waste out of your blood and such. But it is a very harrowing process. It can kick you in the tush. It can definitely kick you in the tush. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have that much more. We are doing well. We're eating a lot better, keeping our weight down. That's a big thing. Weight and blood pressure are big things in terms of kidney health. Doing a lot of cooking at home. Yesterday, I made pizza and I actually snuck vegetables onto it. So I was putting on like spinach on one of the pieces I was making, and my oldest daughter said, "Why are you putting leaves on the pizza?" So I had to hide it this time. So I took a box grater and I took some Brussels sprouts and I shaved the Brussels sprouts down to very tiny little pieces. Put that down on the sauce before I put the cheese down, so she was none the wiser. Shh, don't tell her. Don't tell her. And that was pretty good. So I mean, it's interesting to make a lot more food at home and everything like that, but it's the only way you're able to um, control the salt intake. Sodium intake is huge in different food that you may not even know. Like I used to drink a lot of Gatorade. Gatorade is so high in sodium, it's insane. Even Gatorade Zero, which is no sugar, doesn't mean it doesn't have sodium. It's not sodium. Vitamin water actually is a good one. Vitamin water is a good replacement for Gatorade as it doesn't have any sodium in it at all. Um, so that's a pretty good alternative. So yeah, you just got to be mindful of that. I also there's certain things I miss. Like so, obviously now with the gout that I have all the time, not all the time, but the gout that I used to have all the time, my only protein I eat is chicken. So I mean I miss sushi, I miss poke, I miss a burger, just like a burger. So I've been using Beyond burgers that are actually pretty darn good. You have to dress them up a little bit of sauce, a little bit, and some cheese, but they're actually pretty good. Yeah, leaves on pizza, Ange. Um, um, but yeah, they're actually very good. So definitely good to try. What else? Pickles. I mean, obviously, there's massive amounts of sodium in pickles. So yesterday, I tried to make sodium-free pickles. I've been using sumac, which is a berry that you can use to season food. I'm using that instead of salt. Mrs. Dash obviously is an option, but Mrs. Dash contains a lot of either phosphates or yeah, I think it's phosphates, which aren't good. Which that'd be obviously within moderation, but in heavy volume aren't good for the kidney beans. So I put some peppercorns. Excuse me. I put some peppercorns. I have some onion powder, some garlic powder, some sumac, vinegar, water. Put some little mini cucumbers in there and put it in a tight jar. And they say I have to leave it for 24 to 48 hours. The longer I leave it, the better it is. So I'm gonna try to leave it for 48 hours. We'll see what happens there. Fingers crossed. I'll let you know how that is Monday. I did it yesterday. Um, yeah. I mean, it's not something exclusive for kidney folks. I mean, it's something that anybody could do. So definitely find ways to cut down the sodium in what you do. And I mean, also, I'm making all of these fantastic changes as well um, with regards to making sure staying up on medication, with regards to sodium intake, with regards to exercise. You see the treadmill over there. I use it. I use it. Calm down, everybody. I use it. But when you make these lifestyle changes now, when I have the kidney transplant, it'll just make that oh, but so much easier. And like Nate Robinson stated, I am not going to take that for granted. If it's one of my community members or anybody who is willing to donate their kidney, that person, was able to help me out. So I, in turn, owe it back to that individual to help myself out. So yeah, um, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to enjoy my quiet time since everybody's napping right now, dogs included. I got a snoring one over here. All right, let's leave off as we normally leave off. 3 shares. Number one, share your spare. We have all of the information up on our website, kidney4bt.com. You can also go to our Facebook, Kidney4BT, our Instagram, at Kidney4BT, as well as our YouTube. We have most of these listed on our YouTube. Kidney4BT is the channel on YouTube. Um, all the information is there to reach out to the NYU folks. I'll post up the information here too. I'll put it up on the screen. They have all the information here. phone number, and the email address that looks like a keyboard fell down the stairs. Obviously, if it's information that you need, it should be on the website. If you need it, you can always reach out to either myself or my wife, and we can always get this information for you. But um, um, if you feel compelled to wanting to help me out in terms of a donor kidney, much appreciated for that. So you can go through the process. That's the best thing you can do for me in my current condition. Number two is share our story. I mean, we've done, I can't say we, my wife, my chief marketing officer has done a phenomenal job in getting the message out there with regards to flyers, the websites that I just spoke to, the different social medias, uh, the car magnets, the different lawn signs. There was actually a person who helped donating billboards in, I believe, down south. So I mean, getting the message out there and getting people knowing of the need that I'm looking out for, because you know, I'm the same age as Nate Robinson. He's 40, I'm 41, and I got two littles that I got to be here to take care of. I have a wife that I'd be here to support. The dogs, I got to be here for the dogs. The chinchillas, man. But I have a lot of living to do, so I need your help. I need your folks' help for that. And last, third share would be share your spare change. So I mean, you know, the medical bills, the different transplant centers that we're going to, the different co-pays when things kicks out of the deductible. You know, it's pretty heavy. I mean, starting from last year, July, when I was hospitalized right after I had COVID, and that's when the kidneys were accelerated to the condition they are now. So I mean, always hating on the chinchillas, Ange. You can come over and take care of me if you want. Yeah, I'm done. But yeah, it's a huge help, help for me in our current situation to help out from a monetary aspect. So yeah, those are the three shares and the way you can help us out. And we're gonna keep on doing this. We've been doing it for 32 days. Today's day 32. We're gonna keep on doing. So interesting to know. What do you guys have for the Super Bowl? Nobody? No. My take on the Super Bowl is, once again, it's gonna be Kansas City. And why do I like Kansas City so much? I don't like Travis Kelce. I don't like Taylor Swift. I know I'm going to lose probably a lot of people with that. And Mahomes is cool. But Patrick Mahomes' father used to play on the Mets. So, I mean, that's basically family. So that's what's going to be. That's what's going to be. But thank you all for your time. I'm going to keep this one short, under 20 minutes today. I appreciate all of you checking in. Appreciate all of you listening to our story, and appreciate any and all that you can do with regards to the three shares. Thank you, folks. Enjoy the game. Be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Adios.